This video is to demonstrate how to replace the gauge portion of an MKS Series 275 Mini-Convectron module or transducer. This is a simple procedure that can return a failed unit back to working order quickly and easily. The sensor in the gauge contains a sensing wire or filament. When broken, this wire cannot be repaired or replaced, so the whole sensor unit with a new filament will need to be installed to repair the unit. The materials needed for this job include the MKS 275 module. We are using part number 275541-EU for this demonstration, but the procedure is the same for all 275 Mini-Convectron transducers. The replacement Convectron gauge tube. The old tube is labeled with the part number. This is what you will order to replace the old gauge. Contact mks.com or your local salesperson if you need assistance in determining the correct replacement gauge tube part number. A Phillips head screwdriver to remove the screws on the ends of the module, and sterile latex gloves to prevent any oils or contaminants from getting into the unit. Before beginning the procedure, turn off the power supply, then disconnect power from the module. Vent the vacuum chamber to atmospheric pressure and remove the module from the chamber. Next, remove the 4 Phillips head screws from both module end plates, but do not remove the hex nuts that hold the D subminiature connector in place. Remove the end plate that does not have a connector. Then remove both sides of the blue housing to access the gauge internal. Carefully unplug the Convectron gauge from the spring-loaded sockets in the printed circuit board by gently pulling out. Take your replacement gauge, align the pins with the spring-loaded sockets in the printed circuit board, and carefully insert the replacement gauge into the sockets. Position the internal assembly into one side of the blue housing, making sure the gauge grounding springs and cradles are in line with the gauge envelope, and that the set point screws are on the side of the housing with the access holes. Reattach the end plates with the Phillips head screws. Reattach the transducer to your system and reconnect the power. And with that, your 275 Mini-Convectron module is all repaired and ready to go. Please contact mks.com or your local salesperson with any questions.